want the beauty, the views, lake lifestyle, but I don't want to be right in the middle of the city, then Lago Vista may need to be at the top of your list.
Absolutely. Lago Vista is one of those areas that people discover and immediately say, wait, why didn't I know about this place sooner?
People actually live here full time. You have Lake Travis, rolling hills, golf parks, wildlife, but you're still connected to the greater Austin area.
We're going to be breaking down the top 10 reasons people are moving to Lago Vista, Texas, including what it's a great fit for, what makes it different from other Austin suburbs, and what you really need to know before you start shopping here.
Whether you're relocating to Austin, looking for a second home, downsizing, or moving your family, or just dreaming about lake life,
stay until the end because we are going to talk about the one thing people need to understand before moving to Lago Vista.
I'm Amy.
And I'm Therese.
And this is the Austin Home Guide, where we help you understand the Austin area, the suburbs, the lifestyle, and the real estate market before you make your move.
We work with buyers and sellers all over the Austin area. And Lago Vista is one of those places that has a very specific lifestyle.
Reason number one is the obvious one, Lake Travis.
You are on the north shore of Lake Travis, and the lake is a huge part of the identity of the area.
People think of moving to Austin, they often picture live music, food, tech jobs, and downtown, but Lago Vista gives you a completely different version of Austin area living.
And for a lot of people, it feels like a true escape from the busier parts of Austin.
Yeah, you can have mornings where you're looking out over the hills, weekends where you're boating or paddleboarding, and evenings where the sunset over the lake is basically your entertainment.
Being near the lake changes the whole feel of the community.
Lago Vista has a real destination feel.
Reason number two, the hill country scenery.
You get elevation, winding roads, trees, those dramatic views, and homes that are built into the landscape.
A lot of Austin suburbs are beautiful, but they can start to feel similar. Lago Vista does not feel cookie cutter.
You may have one street with lake views, another with canyon views, another surrounded by trees, and then another where the homes sit higher up and look out over the hills.
Two homes that are technically close to each other can feel completely different.
The Lago Vista is an area that you really need to experience in person. Photos are helpful, but they don't always really capture the setting.
They never do. The drive matters too. As you come into Lago Vista, you start to feel the pace change. It becomes quieter, more scenic, and more tucked away.
For people who are moving from flatter areas or from places where every neighborhood feels the same, Lago Vista can feel really special. Reason number three is the small town community feel.
Lago Vista is not one of those massive suburbs where you feel like you're just one of hundreds or thousands of people. The city's official demographic page lists a 2022 population estimate of just under 10,000 residents. So it still has that smaller community feeling.
And that is a big selling point for a lot of buyers. They want to know their neighbors. They want to feel like they're part of the community, and they want something quieter.
So you'll see people walking, golfing, going to local events, heading to the lake, spending time outdoors. It has a slower rhythm that many parts of Austin don't have.
And for people who are moving from a busy city, that can be really appealing. It's peaceful without being isolated.
Now, we do want to be honest. Lago Vista is not going to have every single convenience 5 minutes away like some of the larger suburbs.
Right. If you want the major retail corridor, tons of big box shopping, every restaurant chain right around the corner, you may feel like it's a little removed.
But if you want scenic, quiet, community-oriented, and close to nature, that's where Lago Vista really shines.
Number four is outdoor recreation.
This is not a place where the outdoors is just a weekend activity. No. In Lago Vista, the outdoors is a part of everyday life.
One major example is Arkansas Bend Park, which is located in Lago Vista. Travis County Park describes it as a 323-acre park with 2 boat ramps, a playground, and even some improved campsites.
Oh, it's such a huge lifestyle feature. You have boating, camping, fishing, lake access, and room to actually spread out.
And then you also have access to hill country trails, wildlife areas, and scenic drives. The Balcones Canyonlands National Wildlife Refuge, for example, offers observation decks, hiking trails through rugged hill country landscapes. It's really beautiful.
For people who love being outside, this is a big deal. You're not just buying a house, you are buying access to a lifestyle.
And that lifestyle lifestyle can look different for different people. Some buyers want to be on the water every weekend. Some want trails and nature. Some want a quiet porch with deer walking by.
And some just want to feel like they can breathe a little more.
And that's really what Lago Vista gives you.
Reason number 5 is one that a lot of buyers don't fully understand at first: the Lago Vista POA amenities.
This can be a major benefit depending on where you buy. The Lago Vista Property Owners Association notes that its recreational amenities cover hundreds of acres and include lakefront parks, pavilions, playgrounds, boat ramps, and a marina, and other community features.
And that's important because lake access can be very limited in some Lake Travis communities.
To live near Lake Travis does not automatically mean you have access to the lake. So when you're looking at homes in Lago Vista, understanding the POA, the section, the fees, the amenities, and the access points really matters.
This is where having someone guide you through the details is important, because the lifestyle can vary depending on the specific neighborhood or lot.
Yeah, some buyers are focused on waterfront, some want a lake view, some want the ability to launch a boat, some just want the access to the parks and trails.
Yes, and all of those are different search strategies.
So if you are considering Lago Vista, don't just look at the house, look at the full lifestyle package that comes with it. Reason number 6, Lago Vista can offer a really interesting value compared to some other Lake Travis or Austin area communities.
That does not mean Lago Vista is cheap. Lake areas, view lots, custom homes, and water properties can still command a premium pricing.
But compared to areas like Westlake, Lakeway, or certain parts of Northwest Austin, many buyers feel like Lago Vista gives them access to a lake lifestyle at a price point that may feel more approachable.
You'll see condos, townhomes, older homes, custom builds, new construction, homes on larger lots, lake view properties, and true luxury waterfront.
The range is one of the reasons Lago Vista appeals to different types of buyers.
You may have retirees looking for a peaceful walk and leave lifestyle. You may have families looking for more space. You may have remote workers who want views and quiet. You may have a second home buyer looking for a weekend lake property.
And you may have buyers who are priced other lake communities but still want that lifestyle. Reason number 7 is the appeal for families, including Lago Vista ISD.
Lago Vista ISD serves the area with campuses for elementary, intermediate, middle, and high school. The district lists Lago Vista Elementary for pre-K through 3rd, Lago Vista Intermediate for 4th and 5th grade, Lago Vista Middle School for 6th through 8th, and Lago Vista High School from 9th through 12th.
For families moving to the Austin area, schools are always one of the top questions. But beyond schools, families are also looking.
They want to know, is there room to play? Are there parks? Are there activities? Does it feel like a place where my kids can grow up with a little more freedom?
And Lago Vista checks a lot of these boxes for buyers who want that smaller community feel.
You have sports, school activities, lake life, parks, and outdoor recreation. It can be a really strong fit for families who don't need to be right in the middle of the city every day.
But again, let's talk about the commute and that daily routine that really matter. If you're driving into Central Austin every day, you need to test the drive during a real commute time.
Lago Vista can be amazing, but it needs to match your actual life. Reason number 8 is the leisure lifestyle.
The city of Lago Vista literally uses the phrase "live like you're on vacation" on its official website. And that really does describe the vibe.
You have the lake, you have parks, scenic roads, and then you also have golf. Lago Vista Golf Course describes itself as an 18-hole hill country golf course with scenic views.
And that's a big draw for a lot of buyers, especially people who are looking for a more lifestyle-driven move.
Lago Vista is not just about square footage and bedrooms. It's about how you want your day-to-day life feel.
Yeah, do you want to wake up and walk outside to quiet views? Do you want to spend Saturday at the lake? Do you want to play golf without feeling like you're in the middle of the city?
For some people, that is the dream.
And what's interesting is that Lago Vista can feel like a vacation community. But there's also full-time residents, families, professionals, retirees, and locals who are deeply invested in the community.
It gives it such a mix of unique energy.
Reason number 9 is that Lago Vista has become really attractive for remote workers and lifestyle buyers.
Before remote work became more common, a lot of people felt like they had to live closer to downtown Austin, major office corridors.
But now if you're not commuting every day, your priorities change completely.
So instead of asking, how close am I to the office, people are asking, where do I actually want to live?
For many buyers, Lago Vista answers that question beautifully.
You may have a home office with a view, more privacy, outdoor space, and a quieter setting. That can be a huge quality of life upgrade.
Honestly, this is one of the reasons we see so much interest in communities like Lago Vista. Buyers are not just moving for a house, they're moving for a different lifestyle.
Especially buyers relocating from places where they used to feel that traffic, density, and high prices.
Yeah, they come to Lago Vista and say, this feels so peaceful. This feels different. This feels like what we were hoping Texas.
Reason number 10 is that Lago Vista still has a hidden gem feel.
And I know people say that about a lot of areas, but Lago Vista really does feel different from the more widely known Austin suburbs.
Everyone knows Round Rock, Cedar Park, Leander, Georgetown, Dripping Springs, Lakeway. Lago Vista is a little more tucked away.
And that's definitely part of the appeal. It's not for everyone, and honestly, that's what really keeps it special.
If you want to be in the center of everything, Lago Vista may feel too far out.
But if you want lake access, those hill country scenery, slower pace, a definitely unique community, it may be exactly what you're looking for.
As the Austin area continues to grow, communities with natural beauty, lake access, and room to breathe are going to continue to get attention.
And that does not mean every home is a good buy or that every part of Lago Vista is the right fit. You still need to look closely at location, the road access, lot slope is a big thing. Views, utilities are also a big thing out there. Restrictions, POA details, and resale.
But when Lago Vista is the right fit, people tend to fall in love with it. You need to be comfortable with the location and the drive.
Lago Vista is beautiful because it is tucked away, but being tucked away also means you're not right off every major highway. You're not surrounded by endless retail and restaurants.
For some people, that's a plus. And for others, it can be an adjustment.
So our advice is simple. Before you buy, spend some real time there.
Drive it during the week, drive it on the weekend, go to the grocery store, go to dinner, visit the parks, test the commute to wherever you need to be.
Don't just visit one house, explore the different parts of Lago Vista because the area can feel very different depending on where you are, even for such a small area.
Some lots are very steep. Some homes have septic. Some have lake views. Some have POA amenities. Some feel very residential, while others will feel more remote.
And that's why local guidance definitely matters here. Lago Vista is not an area where you want to only shop online.
If you're thinking about moving to Lago Vista, or you're trying to compare Lago Vista to places like Lakeway, Leander, Cedar Park, we would love to help you out, figure out what actually fits your lifestyle.
If you're relocating to the Austin area, reach out to us. We can help you understand the neighborhoods, commute, schools, the market, the things you don't always see online.
Make sure to like this video and subscribe to Austin Home Guide. Comment below with any questions you have about Lago Vista.
And if there's another Austin area suburb you want us to cover, let us know.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time on Austin Home Guide.